monster. This weekend, there is a decidedly more ambitious effort underway to see if there's any truth to the legend.
For nearly a century, the world believed something ancient was hiding in the dark water of Scotland. A long-necked creature, maybe a surviving dinosaur, maybe a beast older than memory itself.
We think it's the first potential sighting of 2025. It's absolutely fantastic. It really looks like something is like bulging out from underneath the water. We're still carrying out research and surface watch on the water.
People flew across oceans to catch a glimpse of it. Scientists wasted decades chasing it. And now, after one quiet experiment using only bottles of water, the truth has finally surfaced. And it changes everything. The bottles that broke the legend. In June of 2018, a soft-spoken geneticist from New Zealand walked along the shore of Loch Ness with a small crew, a research vessel, and 250 empty bottles. His name was Professor Neil Gemmell, and he had no interest in monsters, no interest in flippers, and no interest in long-necked photographs. He was interested in water, just water. His method was almost insultingly simple compared to the million.
Yeah. What? 490 blocks away? What do you mean 400? Dude, it's going down! I can't build! I heard blocks. Is that above me? I don't think I've ever been this scared to record a Minecraft video until right now. Oh, we're in the game. Hello everybody and welcome back to another new horror mod we're checking out today. I've been seeing this go around like crazy. I've gotten comments, I've gotten people DMing me. We're playing it. The Ritual horror mod, whatever you want to call it. Whoa. What in the world is this? Okay, hold on. Let me read the book before anything else because I think this says... Alright, man. So it's already starting. No, that's fine. That's perfectly... Why is there a golden ghost? In ancient days before fall. Can we not do that? I want to read the book. Please let me read the book. A sacred stone was placed with care to lift our souls beyond the air. Oh, it's like rhyming. That's cool. The spirits dance in circling light. They bless the weary, grant them sight. So seek the stone when hope grows thin and let the holy rite begin. Interesting. Okay, so can I like... Do I do something? I saw this on TikTok and... Oh, that's how you do it. Cool. I guess we activated it! What's happening? What? Whoa, whoa, why is everything red? The ritual has been broken? Dude! Huh? Alright, man. Okay. So is this fine? Can I not do it again? No, I can't. I can't. That's cool. Wait. The book changed. Evil book. Whoa. This is cool. The light of blessed silver calls to you. Become its vessel and tear through the dark. The relic will tear his vessel apart, but he must first be lured by rage. Make him manifest, and the soul shall fall into your hands. Use it not in vain. It is a harvest forged into nightmare. Okay, so this is cool. It's a cool recipe. Do I have to find iron, redstone? I don't know what that is. To make a cross, and I can make a... Oh! What is it? Who are you? No, run! Go, 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 run, bro! What is up with that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, 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 stop. Stop. What is that? That looked like a clown. That straight up looked like some type of clown, dude. Alright, man. Before anything else, guys, I'm getting tools. This is a must-have. I need to get tools out of the way, then go into a cave, get iron. We gotta lock in today. I am behind you. Say hello. What? Do I even dare? Okay, so nothing happened. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna run back to that cave over here real quick. Dude, what was that? That's not even a part of the mod that I'm playing today. That was something else in this pack. Oh my gosh, and I'm not ready, okay? If y'all haven't seen the last video, go check it out because, oh my gosh, that was scary. There is another entity in this world, okay? And apparently it stalks behind trees, it just watches, and it jump scares you really bad. So I'm not gonna let y'all know where the jump scare's at in this video, you know? But whenever it happens, forgive me. I'm sorry. I don't control that. It's just what I play and what happens in the game. But I'm really scared today. I can't believe horror mods are getting way scarier. I mean, we've already tried making them scary, but we're at the point now where it's just, you know, viruses, banned mods, and, you know, people will play whatever they can to get scared. And listen, I don't blame them, but at the same point, there's a line that I don't like to cross, okay?
There's another way. Discover another Hendrix.
You told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. Now you're stuck behind this guy, as he uses the pharmacy line to purchase half the store, including a ceramic dolphin figurine, without a price.
Price check in pharmacy.
All Mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy, and her meds would get delivered right to her door.
Dude, it sounds so weird out. I hate, like, the old Minecraft textures with, like, a feel of realisticness. It's so uneasy. It does not feel right. Little piece of iron? I'll grab that. Why not? Boom. But yeah, guys, I'm not ready for today's video, okay? I know I say that a lot about these videos, but I'm playing something. Everybody, literally, I had my own friends DM me saying, you need to play this mod. It's that bad. So I was like, okay, fine. And I'm actually kind of nervous. I probably should have did some research before playing this, but oh well. You know, oh well, we're going in blind. I guess that's even more content for you guys at that point. Should probably want to hear me scream, freaks, crazy people. Oh man, whatever. I'm not even scared. I'll let y'all know when I am scared today, but there's no way this is like a virus or close to that. You know, like level of talking is what everyone's saying. Why is it getting dark? Y'all see that? It just got, like, dark in the sky. That's weird. Hold up. Pit stop. I need to cook my stuff. Or at least buy food for right now. Yo, the AC shutting off in my room just scared me. Oh my gosh. Yes! My sustenance. It's back. I need to... Dude, I don't know where I'm gonna find more pigs at. It's literally hit or miss when you're out here in the woods trying to look for animals in these horror mod packs. Because you don't know where they are, or they don't spawn, or something eats them, and then you're screwed. You know how it is. You know how it goes around here. So, yeah, I'm nervous. I just heard leaves. I need to calm down. I need to get wood and figure out where I want to build a house at. There's the sun. Okay. I don't know why the sky is so dark right now, but you know what? It's fine. It's cool. I'm going to grab some wood, and I think for tonight, we're just going to go down under the ground. I read a comment from last video, and it's actually one of the most liked comments, and this guy was explaining to build a bunker underground, live in the ground, but not in the caves in a sense, and yeah, just see how stuff goes. Oh yeah, I can't forget. He was like, oh, put glass at the top so you can see out. But the things might break the glass, so I can, you know what, why not? We'll experiment today. I'll get some glass. What was that? What's in the leaves? No, hold on. Does that mean something is following me, or does that mean something's watching me? What does that mean? Could someone explain? Last time I heard something in the leaves, I got jump scared bad in the other video. No. Not falling for that. I'm running the complete opposite way, cause... Oh, there's pigs. Wait. There's pigs. Piggly wiggly. Oh, man. That was evil bacon. Was that thing hiding in the pig? Oh my gosh, I'm already losing my voice. This is hell. I'm playing hell. Hell simulator. Oh, there we go. There's a little, like, I don't know, what do you call this? A little hole? Oh, wait, it is a cave. Okay, good. Cool. I have food. Let's go caving. Why not? I'm actually so scared what this new Evil Hunter mod adds for... Like, how can this get worse, okay? We already have things in the game that are 3D, and then we have faces in the game. We have bone cracking. How can this get worse, is my question.
Oh my God.
There's some iron. I need to grab that. I need to grab all the iron I can and then leave this cave. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, we can go down here. What? Stop. Stop! Stuff is happening. It's already happening. No. Where did that iron go, bro? Something just moved my pickaxe out of my inventory. Did y'all see that? I might be... What is happening? Alright, man. I'm hearing stuff. You know what? Cook the rest of the food. And I need to get up there and get that freaking iron. Now! Wait, did y'all see that? The book just moved again. Why is there stuff in my inventory moving? What was that? Yo, where's that iron at? Hello? I heard blocks. Blocks! Oh my gosh! I heard blocks break! No! That's the other thing! Yo, that's the other... No, I'm gone. I'm going down. I don't care. No, I don't care. I'm going down. Don't care. Nope. No. It broke. Where did that... No. Where did that thing just come from, dude? Am I going insane? What is making that sound? I want to get off. We're not even 20 minutes in the recording. Not even 20 minutes and I want to get off. Hell no. Yo, can I go back up? That thing's not going to be there, is it? No, I heard a block break again. I'm hearing sounds. What is going on? Yo, I'm praying to God right now that thing is gone. Blindness? Why did I get... Why? Why do I have blindness? Why? I can't even see it in F5. It's gone. Wait, there's another crafting table? I didn't place that. What? Don't be scared. There's no way I'm comprehending this correctly. That thing shows up out of nowhere, was breaking the bridge. Did it break the... Ooh, it broke the bridge. I can't even get back. And then it leaves me a note saying, don't be scared. Like, yeah, you're right. Don't be scared. Be terrified. That thing is In my world. It's in my world. It's in my world. There was the iron. Are you kidding me? I gotta be straight up an idiot. How did I not see this? I was freaking out because I couldn't find the iron, bro. There's more. Do I even dare, though, go into the cave? Is the real question I should be asking myself. Because, wait, do I have... Yeah, watch this. I don't want to see that thing at the end of the blocks again, bro. Talking about something. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm terrified. You know, if you're listening to me right now, whatever you are in the game, creature, what do I call him? The smiling man? I don't know. I'm not scared of you, okay? I am, disturbed. Confused. Listen, I'll get along with you, okay? If you show up again, cool. That's fine. Just, give me a warning before you show up. Don't just scare me, okay? Because that's when we, you know, break the barrier of trust. Yeah. So, I need to get the hell out of this cave.
We'll take it from here.
See you on the other side.
I gotta post something, Rocco. Just not creative on Wednesdays.
Interesting. Today, I'm going to tell you 3 very spooky stories that, depending on your interpretation, you could view all 3 of these as ghost stories. But before we get into those stories, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do, and we upload once a week. So, if that's of interest to you, please offer to house sit for the like button. But as soon as you get there, just take all their belongings and put them out on the curb with a big sign that just says free right next to them, and then just leave. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. Okay, let's get into today's stories. One morning in the summer of 1876, a doctor named Lewis Allard walked down the hallway of a hospital in Papeete, Tahiti. Tahiti is an island east of Australia. Lewis was just about to step into his office when he heard the hospital doors open, and he looked over to see a few policemen walking in, carrying this unconscious man on a stretcher. Just from the looks of the way this guy was dressed, Dr. Allard could tell he was a sailor. So a lot of Dr. Allard's patients were sailors, because Papeete was a port town. So if people got sick or injured at sea and then docked in Papeete, they would come to the hospital right there. So Dr. Allard walked over to the police and asked them what was going on with the sailor. And the officers explained that this man's friends had found him unresponsive that morning, apparently after a very long night of drinking. Dr. Allard nodded and then motioned for the police to follow him and bring this guy with him, and he led them over to an exam room, where he had them lay out the sailor on a table so that Dr. Allard could look him over. The sailor appeared to be pretty young. He was in his 20s maybe, and he appeared very healthy and strong. But when the doctor checked for a pulse, there was none. And so after checking a couple more times to make sure it wasn't just a very weak pulse, the doctor ultimately concluded that, this sailor was not just unresponsive. The sailor was dead. And if Dr. Allard had to guess, he very likely died from alcohol poisoning, given his friend said, the night before, this guy had had a really heavy night of drinking, and here he was, so alcohol poisoning. So this hospital had a policy for how to handle the death of foreign sailors in Tahiti. Basically, the doctor who pronounced the sailor dead would then arrange for them to be buried in a public cemetery. And in fact, the hospital kept these cheap wooden coffins in the hospital morgue for this exact purpose. And so Dr. Allard followed protocol and asked the police to go inform the sailor's friends of his death, and then the doctor went to the hospital's morgue to arrange for a coffin. A few hours later, Dr. Allard was back in his office when he heard a knock at his door. He told whoever it was to come in, but when the door swung open, the doctor was surprised at who he saw there. It was the 4 local gravediggers who he had called earlier to bury that sailor who had just died. Now, generally speaking, Dr. Allard had virtually no interactions with the gravediggers after he hired them. He would tell them to bury the body, and they would do that and go on their separate way. Like, there was no reason for the gravediggers to come back and check in with the doctor. But as the doctor is looking at these 4 guys trying to figure out what was going on here, He quickly assessed that, these guys weren't here just to chat. They were here because they looked spooked. And before Dr. Allard could ask any questions about, what was going on here, one of these gravediggers began to speak. And in sort of a rapid and sort of anxious tone, he said, as we were carrying the coffin over to the gravesite, it began to shake like the person inside the coffin was alive. And then we heard all these moaning sounds coming from inside of this nailed shut coffin. And we all got so panicked that we just dropped the coffin and we ran here to tell you. Now, Dr. Allard was pretty surprised by what he was hearing, but he's also thinking that, when he hired these 4 gravediggers, they were at a local pub and they were drinking. And so he's thinking to himself, maybe something strange happened, with this coffin, or much more likely, these 4 guys are drunk, and that what they've sort of said here is just some figment of their imagination, that they're not professional, they're just drunk guys who are coming here screwing up my day. And so sort of annoyed, Dr. Allard's like, hey, I'm telling you, that guy is dead, okay? This isn't a ghost scenario, but if you're so worried about it, why don't you go get a police officer, have them come over and inspect the coffin, make sure the person is really dead in there, and then once they confirm that, please do your job and bury this guy. And so the gravediggers, they kind of, look down sort of awkwardly and they're like, okay, we'll go do that. And they turned and they left. And then Dr. Allard got back to work. And then a few hours later, Dr. Allard heard another knock on his door. And this time when the door opened, it was a police officer. And it was actually the officer that the 4 gravediggers had gone and found at Dr. Allard's suggestion. And he had gone over, checked the coffin, and, the coffin wasn't moving, it wasn't making any weird sounds, it was sealed shut, there was nothing going on. And so the officer eventually instructed the gravediggers, to go ahead and bury it, there's nothing going on here. And so the gravediggers had, at that point, buried the coffin, and that had been that. And so the officer was here just to tell Dr. Allard that, hey, it's all good, he's buried, we can move on. About a week later, Dr. Allard had basically forgotten about this whole snafu around the coffin and whatever was going on with it. He was sort of on to the next thing, and he was out like he normally was at night to go for a walk. And the area that he liked to walk in the most was actually the cemetery. Not because he had some sort of morbid obsession, but because, it was often, vacant. There was nobody there. And so it was a peaceful place to go walking. And so, he's strolling through the cemetery like usual, and he's not seeing anybody like usual. But as it began to get dark, he was walking down this one row of headstones, and he looked up ahead, and he could have sworn he saw somebody standing behind a tree with their body sort of half out of the tree, half behind the tree, sort of half obscured. And he stopped, and he's looking, and the whole thing just sort of felt off. Like, what is this person doing? Is that a person? Like, what's going on here? And so he's staring, and as he's looking, sure enough, this dark silhouette steps out from behind this tree. And the way they stepped out, it was like they stepped out, turned, and faced Dr. Allard, and just stood there, clearly looking right at Dr. Allard. But they're pretty far away from Dr. Allard. Like, there's a good distance between them. But immediately, Dr. Allard felt threatened by this person, or whatever it was. He didn't even know if it was a person. He couldn't tell if it was his mind playing tricks on him or not. He's just staring at this thing that looked like it was looking at him. And so Dr. Allard instinctively, who's now feeling a little bit frightened, turned and just started walking away, like he was done walking in the cemetery for the night. And so he turns and he starts walking, but then it's like the hairs in the back of his neck stood up. He just felt like this person, whoever it is, they're still watching me. And so he stopped after just a couple of steps and he turned back around. And now this figure is clearly marching directly towards Dr. Allard. They're almost running. They're walking real fast right towards Dr. Allard. And so now Dr. Allard's terrified. He knows there's something happening here. Why would this person be doing this? Like, is it a person? Like, what's happening here? And so Dr. Allard, he turns and starts to run. And as he's running, he hears this horrible high-pitched scream echo across the entire cemetery. And then he looks back one last time and he sees the face of this figure, this person charging towards him. And it's the same guy who died a week ago, the same sailor that he buried, the one who presumably was